Friday morning and we've checked out of the hotel we stayed in last night, and we're gonna stay in Chester until 3 o'clock when we'll catch the train. We'll get the train at 3, I think it's 3:02 from Chester to Northwich. And then we'll get a cab back down to A&E Leisure. So I'm in the grounds of the cathedral at the moment, just having a wander around. It's getting closer to lunchtime, and we're having a bit of a wander around, just taking in a bit more of the city and the shops and so on. I love these old historical buildings with these little doors. I'm fascinated with doorways and how ornate they are, and the difference in doorways you get when you look even on old houses. If you go to I did a little project around Brighton, a photography project. I was taking photographs of all the different types of doors. There's loads. They're just different constructions, and the door furniture, the locks and so on, and all the hinges and the door knockers and stuff like that. I find it very interesting, especially if they're a bit older. So the MOT is done. Yes, straight through, no problems at all. Plus all the repairs.
Yes, it was a very happy day yesterday. Yeah. I don't know, it would be. We knew it would go through one way or the other, but we didn't know what it would cost us or the problems that it might be found. But luckily, it went straight through, didn't it?
When we leave it with A&E Leisure, I always say to them, look, you know, it was a major service and a habitation check and the repairs, obviously. And I said to them, look, it's going through the MOT tomorrow, and I don't want it to fail. So while you're doing all your servicing, check for anything that might bring it to a failure and fix it. And well, they didn't find anything, other than the servicing. So I haven't read the paperwork actually. No, it seemed like a good price, but so I didn't read the paperwork. I don't know if they changed the brakes, but they seem better. They fixed the CV joint on the front wheel. They were amazed that I've managed to drive it back from Sweden to there in that sort of state.
It was awful.
And their mechanic said, there was no grease in there at all. It had not been greased. So too late to challenge that now. It's all been fixed and we're happy.
Yes.
And it drives like a blooming dream. It really does. It's like, you know, so nice to drive it away from there. Fridge. It's been so blinky, hasn't it? But it's all they've checked it out, they fixed it up, and it's all working perfectly well now. So fantastic.
Only something minor, so it works well on gas and electric.
On the gas, it was the burner. Somebody said in the comments, so thanks for that. It was the burner, but they found it. Burner was all sooted up, so it needed cleaning out, and you know, I don't know what else they did, but I think they just cleaned it right through. Habitation check.
Not the inside of the fridge. It was all in the. You didn't mean that in the back.
in the mechanics of
yes,
it, in the workings.
Because I'd cleaned it all out and made sure it didn't smell, because I would have been embarrassed if they'd opened that. But it does smell. If it's not working and you leave the door shut even for a day, it really
goes really stale in there, doesn't it? Like any fridge that you know. That's why they say when you dump a fridge, just take the door off. Not only because it'll smell when somebody opens it, but don't get trapped in there as a child.
No.
I think people used to get trapped in fridges.
I think because they used to have that lever lock on it, on the fridges, but nowadays.
Anyway. So fridge, top notch now, working great. We've got frozen ice poles. We haven't got any food in there.
No.
Because we didn't buy any food, just in case they condemned it and we had to buy a new one. But we don't have to buy a new one. No. It's all good. Just needed fixing up. I think that was more about that we didn't have it serviced last year.
Yes, I think so.
We went to that awful garage down in Lewis. Never go there again.
No.
Anyway. What else did they do? Oh yeah, the awning.
Oh yes.
The broken. Oh, let me just get that bit.
And do you know that's been a year since we've been without an awning, and gosh, we have missed it. Really have.
So
so simple too. Yeah.
This bit. So that bit there busted off. So this goes on the outside rail as it winds out, and then this goes on the extending arm. So that all sort of, well, that's on a pin, so it rotates, and that just pushes the thing out. That's the broken one, and that's the not broken one. They come like that in a packet of 2. So they've replaced both. I asked them I said if they come in a pair, replace both ends, because the other end I thought was going to be stressed or damaged in some way. It doesn't look like it's damaged, but I think it's worthwhile.
We've got a spare one. I'm sure it will never happen again.
Never happen again.
If we do, it's our fault because we've left it out in very strong winds.
Well, it was our fault last time. We left it out, went out for the day.
Yeah, I know.
Beautiful calm day, went out for the day. Freak storm on the on the site we were on. Apparently it happens because of the way the land is. Like you get freak gusts of winds in that campsite, and it just took our awning up. Anyway,
we're not. We put it when we get back down there. We'll always put it away if we're not in, and at night we won't be lazy. It's just laziness that makes us leave it out.
And it wasn't.
Yeah, it is laziness.
We felt pretty confident because it wasn't like it was. Not nailed down properly. We got the awning come out, the legs come down, and I put a pin into the legs, nailed that down pretty hard at an angle, and then I put another peg over the top of that at a different angle, so the wind had to pull it in 2 directions to get it out. Then along the front edge we had those storm strap things, storm traps going out onto springs, so it gave it a bit of flex, so it allowed it to flex, and then the same thing nailed down, and then another pin going in a different direction to keep the pin in. And the wind must have been super strong, but while we were out like 5 miles away, it was a beautifully calm,
we'd never,
cloudless sky, lovely day. Anyway,
that's a lesson learnt.
So we won't be doing that again. We'll put it away when we go out.
Every time,
as you should. It's a pain. It's a pain in the proverbial. But
and every night, put it away.
Oh yeah, you don't want to leave awnings out at night.
No, just in case. We won't do that.
Running outside naked to pull your awning down. That's a sight to behold. I've had to go out in my dressing gown before to put things away. Anyway, so that's that. But we've moved on from A&E Leisure. Such a great experience coming away from there.
They are the nicest people. Everybody. The office ladies, all the workers. I don't know what all the men do, but they're lovely men. And the people.
Well, they do all the.
Well, no.
I was going to say the men do all the work, but that would come out completely wrong because the ladies do work as well. They do the office work, And the men you see milling around, they do the body repairs, the mechanical repairs, the electrical. Oh, we had the electrical fixed as well.
Yeah.
So that's all done. And on top of that, they went round, they checked all the sockets and found one of the sockets had a loose connection.
That was good.
Absolutely top-notch service.
We didn't know
Absolutely.
it. No. Yeah.
You know, there wasn't the power coming through to it in some way. I don't know what.
I think they care about you when you go there, and they want to make you happy, and they're so kind. And Pippin loves going in there. She remembers because they all make a fuss of her.
And all of that.
And we walk round, don't we? And I love to look at all these equipment and all the things they've got there. But we did not buy anything. No,
we didn't.
No,
not
at
this
the
time.
moment.
We usually do.
We have done in the past.
I mean,
but
it was expensive enough, but
because we had that to pay for, didn't we? And we
a pretty good
can't
price
afford
actually, because major mechanical service on the van. So everything's, you know, oil change, filters, blah blah blah, all that, all the major mechanical. So it's had that. Habitation service. So it's had that. Awning repair, electrical repair, CV joint repair, checking up all the sockets, fridge repair, all that.
Yeah.
It was less than £800, and I think that is a fantastic price.
Yeah.
So really, 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 really good. And you know, I've got to say now, thanks. Well, I've said it to him then. Thanks so much for doing all that and taking really good care of us. So really fantastic work, A&E Leisure. However, we've moved on.
Yes, we have.
Haven't we? Where are we now?
Somewhere new. We're in a brand new site. It's Camping for Freedom or something.
Freedom Camping Club.
Oh, Freedom Camping Club, and it's a good price. And but we'll show you that a bit. We'll show you that all
We'll show
around.
you that.
Yeah.
We'll give you a little tour around.
It's a good. Seems very good place, and we'll.
There's 7. I think it's got 7 little pitches. I say little pitches. I reversed this in here pretty easy. So first time in, done, sorted. It's got water. It's like a little CL
Yes,
site.
it is.
But they've got electric on the pitches.
Yeah.
Not connected up yet. It's that new. The Scottish Power haven't connected up the thing yet.
Yeah.
So it's not completely done. They've got water, fresh drinking water, grey waste and toilet emptying over there, and I think they're going to have toilets and showers in a like a container thing up the way there. So it's a tiny little site. Let's give you a bit of a view around it. So there's this little cabin here that they've got on site, which you would have seen, and it's got all the information that you need. It's got a local map there, and lots of little leaflets down here, numbers for taxis on the wall, and it's got a little solar panel charging thing there, which seems pretty good. I mean, it's unusual, isn't it? And this thing here, it's got all these different connectors on it, and I've got a little visitor book there, which is nice. I think Wendy's already written in that, and some cards there. It's a little bit windy. I'm just holding that door shut. Astbury. Oh yeah. So here we are. It's the Astbury Motorhome Stopover, which is really nice. I'm taking one of those cards. It's near, well, it's Astbury. There's a pub called the Horseshoe in Astbury. It's run by Mr. Roach. There's a little map going on. Taxis, as I say. It's terms and conditions for your staying here. It's not very, it's not very restrictive. And there's a sort of Freedom Camping Club thing there with all the information, like the It's got the postcode, which is postcode is CW12 3NQ, and it's got the contact phone number, nearest A&E, nearest shop, nearest pub, nearest garage, and it's got the Wi-Fi. Actually, there's a Wi-Fi thing up there, and it's got the Wi-Fi password. This bit here is the chemical waste point. Rubbish and recycling will go here, and I think your grey waste will probably go in the hedge. I'm not quite sure about that, but it all looks really nice, and the sun's coming out now. This will be the grey waste point here. I missed it. I thought this was another pitch, but there's a grey waste drain just down there. There's a pitch there, one there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pitches, and they've got fire extinguishers and fire hoses here. They've got nice little solar powered lights as well. You see the electric points are there. We've also got the electric points around the back of our pitch here. There you go. I guess we're on pitch 2, so maybe it does have 5, and the one up there, I don't know. Apparently that guy comes quite often. Behind that fence over there and those little tree line, there's a pathway that runs down, and then you go across the golf course. You go down a path, across the golf course, and then you're into Congleton, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to take a walk, aren't we?
We are. So we're just coming out of the side gate there. That's a sort of pedestrian entrance. The main gate's there. They've got padlocks on, but they're not locked at the moment. And then we come down the side here, and that's nice. We can let Pippin have a run. And there's the campsite there. A nice little pathway down through a gate here. Now through a gate here with a warning sign that beware of flying golf balls.
Yeah, we don't want one hitting Pippin, God no.
Or us.
Oh yeah,
And,
public footpath, Cheshire East.
Wendy's favourite, the kissing gate.
Yeah. On blackberries as well. There's another sign there. I love kissing gates.
So you have to go underneath the thing there. That's it. Through the wood onto the golf course.
Oh, I slipped there, a bit muddy.
It's a bit muddy.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
oh yeah, a little bit muddy. Look, we'll have to sort of go over to the side here. Oh, that's very slippy.
Yeah, and it's stinging.
Careful.
I've got shorts on. Oh God.
Let's see if we can get a "you've been framed" moment from Wendy.
No. I've had some of them.
We don't want Wendy slipping over. I've fallen over a couple of times in the mud. Not here, but over the years. And then we're a bit more muddy, but then we're on to the golf course, and you go round the edge of the golf course. There we are. I expect there'll be quite a few people on the course today. Beware right. I expect that's the balls are going that way. And there. Keep dogs under control.
Yeah.
We'll put Pippin on her lead, just in case.
You are kind of keep to the signpost footpath. Yes, of course. Come here.
Just following the golf course round. And as I thought, there's plenty of people out playing, so we've got to keep an eye out for flying golf balls, or listen out for somebody saying "four."
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what they shout.
So we're going across the golf course, and well, we thought you had to keep to the edge, but one of the golfers who lives locally said, "Oh no, you're supposed to go across diagonally."
Yes.
So we're on the wrong bit of the golf course, but she's given us directions to follow the white posts around, staying clear, because the golfers won't expect us to be here and they won't be looking out for us, so we're staying well clear of the greens, and keeping an eye out for people driving
And
their golf balls down.
When we come back, we'll see if we get it right. The signs are better. Yes.
Yeah,
We'll see.
even the local people said it's not well signposted, and it seemed like the lady there had sort of given instruction to people before. Still, we'll find our way. Having been told which way to go, we then missed the pathway because we came past this little gate up here and went on to what looks like a pathway, and we thought, oh, that must be the footpath, but it wasn't. We were approached by 4 golfers teeing off. So you can't be here, this isn't the footpath. They got a little bit agitated because they were worried that they were going to hit us with the ball. So we stood behind them while they played. They teed off, and then we walked with them to where their balls were, and then they played those off again, and then they showed us where the path was. That's really kind of them. So it's obvious when you know it, isn't it?
I didn't see this. We walked past this.
Well,
We didn't know what it was, did
Well,
we?
because we were looking straight, the gate is hidden in the hedges.
Yeah.
It's sort of behind some bushes and trees. But now we're in the woods, as you can see. Steve states the obvious again. And well, this is very pleasant. This is typical English countryside, isn't it? The stuff we love.
Very
There's a
pleasant.
house up there.
I think too what happens is in the summertime everything grows up and it obscures the signs anyway, so. And now we have a choice, we can go left or right.
Yeah, here we
I
are.
haven't got my map, it was the wrong one anyway.
We come up.
We go left, I think.
We come up here, and it's like you can go that way or that way, but there's no. It didn't say where it goes, does it?
What should we do?
I get my phone out.
Yeah,
I've looked on the map on the phone, and left will take us down to the canal, I think, which is probably the way we want to go, isn't it? We'll go to the canal, or we can go to the housing estate. So I think we go to the canal, so that's left. It's quite muddy in places. Quite a nice walk though. Nice, lovely countryside, and the path sort of meandering off into the distance. Wind is coming down. You go slow, don't you, Wen?
Yeah, I was.
So you don't fall over.
I was, because honestly we haven't got the right footwear on, as usual. Yeah.
Well, I think
with something on, you don't even think about it, do you?
we thought it was going to be a walk across the golf course and then into town, but
these things doesn't matter. We're not in any hurry, and really and honestly, it's good for us and good for Pippin. So that's all we do.
We found the canal, didn't we? We found the canal. We got through a very, very muddy path, wasn't it?
Certainly was.
We both nearly fell over 3 times.
Yep.
And sinking in mud that thick, but well, we haven't got the right shoes on, have we?
No, and the map was the wrong map. It's not even on there. I've lost it now, so it's good.
So here's.
Good days, eh?
I've got the map in my pocket.
Oh, have you got it? I thought I've dropped it.
So this is the canal. We're not going that way. We're going this way. So we're having to cross over and go on the towpath here. It's a steep stairway. Pippin doesn't mind it running down there. Plenty of people going by though. We asked some local people that were walking the direction to the high street. They said, "Oh, go down there, across the Iron Bridge." So that's what we'll do. Well, we had a battery failure on the camera. I forgot to take a charged up battery with me, didn't I?
We did.
So you only got half the walk. It was a long way.
It was an hour and...
It was an hour and 15 minutes to get into town from here, but we were so going the wrong way. Anyway, but we had a nice time in town, didn't we? Had a cup of tea out.
Carmelton is a nice little town. All the usual little shops and all the bunting across the car-free high street.
Yeah. Yeah, and we did a bit of shopping in Morrison's.
Yes, we did.
And in B&M.
Yeah.
Wendy bought this stuff. Wendy bought some cuppa soups. We quite like cuppa soups because they're sort of quite nice and light. And you get a free mug.
And it's £1.
Not that we wanted a free mug, but it was £1
for these.
For this and the mug
in the packet, and they more than that on their own in Morrison's I saw. So that's good.
So that's. So
we did them. We got 2 of those.
And the new rucksack came in really handy. Actually, because we carried all the stuff in that.
So last of the big spenders. Oh, and something you can't buy anywhere but England is this.
Bird's custard powder.
Oh, love it.
It's made from dried birds that are crushed up and ground. They turn yellow.
Yeah.
It must be made from ground up canaries.
No, it's made from maize starch.
Maize starch, not ground up canaries.
Yeah.
Bird's custard.
Bird's custard. Why it's called Birds? It's the name of the company, isn't it?
Anyway, so we had a nice day out.
We have. Yeah, really loved it.
It's been a lovely
day, isn't it? I'm going to tell Pippin walked the best she's ever walked. She so enjoyed it.
Well, it's the right weather for her, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And since her injury, she's done so well today.
Yeah, she has done well.
Look, now we'll show you her. You're tired now, aren't you? Waiting for your tea, darling.
I know.
Yeah.
She's worn out.
Worn out now.
But there you are.
Yeah.
Being worn out is part of the game.
So those sort of things, it's nice to be back in England for.
Yeah.
You miss that kind of I don't know. There's nothing like a little town's high street. No.
It's good. So we left. What was it?
Where were we?
Astbury.
Astbury Motorhome.
So we left Astbury Motorhome Stopover, which is a lovely place. I've only been going a short while, and they've got 5 pictures there, and they're little Freedom Camping Club. certified site. And we've made our way all the way to Wales, and we're currently in Bala, aren't we?
Yes, haven't stayed here for many years.
What are we doing in Bala?
We're with the MCC on a rally. On a get together.
Get together. Yeah, I think you can call them rallies.
Oh,
now.
can you?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think the rules have changed now. So it's a little tiny rally, only about. Well, I think they allow 15 vans now because there's some confusion over having 30 people or something in a gathering. So, but social distancing. We're in Wales. So that's now 2 meters instead of 1 meters plus. Your mask, and you don't have to wear a mask in shops.
No, don't have to.
They're not mandatory in Wales. So,
But
we're here on this lovely rugby field, aren't we?
oh, and the views we've got from the van, beautiful. Yeah, right by the lake we are.
Yeah. Let's
Show you.
You
yes.
can tell us a bit about Bala. Put you on the spot there, Wendy. You tell us a bit about Bala and where we are.
Everyone comes to Bala, I think, for 2 things. For the lake, because it's a massive lake, where you can go windsurfing, sailing, which is a lot of people do sailing. You can hire boats, and also they've got the little steam railway that goes all the way round the lake. And what they're going to do is they're going to be building a new station right in the town, so that people won't have to walk to the station, which is a little bit of a way out. Over a mile.
Where's the town?
Down there. There's the town. Yeah. So, and the station's not too round that by the lake. So that's good. They're really trying to get people to come to Bala and visit. And I think it's lovely. And you can lovely walks up the mountains.
So we're on the rugby club.
We
as
are.
you can
Yes.
see. We're not allowed on this bit,
No.
are we?
No.
But we can go. There's a pathway
Yeah.
just behind those there. That gate's locked, so we have to go out of the other way, don't we?
Yeah.
And then where do we go?
We walk down the footpath at the side there, and turn right at the end of it, and follow the track, and it will take us round to the back of the co-op. So, and also I think from what I can remember, they've got some lovely sort of touristy shops, where you can buy. Because I remember coming here as a child, and I bought a little Welsh doll in the national costume, and I had that for years and years and years.
You haven't got it now.
No,
it's gone.
Things like that gone. But what I do have is 2 holiday diaries that I made, because we came here 2 years running when I was 10 and 11, and we stayed in a cottage up the mountains. Yeah, and I've still got them.
Really? Oh. We're walking from the rugby club where we are to Bala, the little town, because I've got a parcel to post. So we're just sort of clearing out stuff that we don't need, and I've been carrying around this inverter for ages, and now we're back in the UK. We've decided to sell all the bits we don't need, haven't we?
Yes, we have. So it's good. And there's a post office in Bala, and we've got it all wrapped up.
Yeah.
It's so big and heavy, though, isn't it?
It is quite heavy, actually. I don't know what it's going to cost to post.
I don't know how.
Still.
And how long it will take us to get there. Not that long, I don't think, to the village.
No, because, we're cut up on the pathway, and we're just parked there. You can see our van just there, and that's the clubhouse there. So we walk down the pathway and up onto this footpath, and then as we get to the end of this bit, there's where those people are going, there's a little turning right down there that leads into the town and comes out at the back of the co-op. So here we are going up the high street. There's lots of coffee bars and pubs up here, and there's Mary's farmhouse with real dairy ice cream. That looks inviting. It's quite a nice place, look at that. And Well, they've even got a petrol station here. That's so you don't see many of these now. Roadside petrol. That's like they used to be in the old days. You'd have a little town with a petrol station. So we've walked up the main high street here, and I've got rid of the Parcel, so I'm just sort of recording what we see now in the high street. It's got a busy town. Here's a little, let's look, a bakery. Oh no, yeah, I thought it was a bakery because it had the corn stalks in it, but it's a little gift shoppy thing, isn't it?
Over and go back down the other side, shall we? Yeah, see what they've got. Oh, what's this one? Oh, antique shop. Yeah. Oh, look, old dandy comics.
Tom Brown School Days.
Look at that, still got the puzzle on it. Dipping, you don't need to be picked up all the time.
We're on the other side now and walking back the other way, and just going past that bicycle shop we saw from the other side. It's here. Mountain bike hire. Oh, that's nice. Hire bikes there. Or buy them, I guess. It's quite a nice little town, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice indeed.
It seems unlike much of the Wales we remember from the very distant past, because we used to come on holiday in the 1970s when we were first got together. We used to come on holidays. We used to hire a cottage, didn't we?
Yes, we
in
did.
places like Bala, near Bala Lake
we
and
did.
stuff like that.
Yes.
And we tried going back a little while ago, didn't we, to some places, and they were so, well, because of the economy, they were so run down. It was, you know, you go back to places, they're not like you remember them. I don't suppose much is, but this does seem to be. This seems to be a thriving little town, and so nice. And for me, at least, memories of how it used to be. Do you want to stop for a coffee?
Yes, not there. Yeah,
not there.
We'll do it in a minute. Yes.
Yeah.
We will do. Look at that's nice.
Not yet.
Seats they put there, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's the food, drinks and rooms. There's a little hotel there.
That's very good, isn't it, for the hotel?
Yeah.
Well, this is an old shop. This would have been here many, many years. Look.
Oh, and Million. Yes. Yeah, a little gifty shoppy type place. They've got the OS Explorer maps. Little very nice postcards for 30p, and actually very nice scenery cards with envelopes you can send. So I don't think you're allowed in, because it's like maximum 3 people in the shop. And there's probably 3 people in there already, so they put a stick across to stop you going in. And that saves any confusion, doesn't it? Because very often it will say maximum number of people in the shop, and then you won't have any way of knowing how many people are in there already, because the doors, you know, and you have to sort of go in and check whether you're allowed in. Nice little wood carving, spoony things there. Very nice indeed. Little mugs. Yeah. Quite a nice little gifty shop, actually. Yeah. There's little t-shirts and hoodies as well. That's quite nice. So a bit of all-round stuff going on there. Very good. There's a statue over here. I'm not sure who that's going to be. A nice nice carvings up here of the sort of Welsh mountain cottages.
I think it's of a preacher. I bet it's
Yeah.
John Wesley or somebody like that.
Oh, it might be John Wesley because there seems to be a church there as well.
Yes, he's got there.
Yeah.
I think he was a faith.
Is John Wesley the Wesleyan church thing?
Yes.
Well, it's Thomas Ellis.
Oh no, it's not him. It's Thomas Edward Ellis. The other thing's the preacher, I'm sure. Yes.
Yeah, 1859, 1899. So he's only 40, and he's looking heavenward.
No, he perhaps was the minister here for 40 years.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Just the signs. Yeah, the little carving out words. They're in Welsh, so we can't read them. Yeah. Don't know what that might be. The town hall. Oh no, they're an architect. It's a business, not a town hall. They've got some nice signage in the windows. Then there's another. Oh, a little clothes shop here. Yeah, they're nice. We've got the Welsh. I guess that might be rugby shirt, I suppose.
Lambs. Oh, hello.
Bit of Welsh lamb.
Nice little lamb, isn't it? Are they so soft? Oh.
Pippin would like one of those.
Yeah, she would.
They're £5.50 for the small one.
Done.
It's this one.
Yeah. It's sweet.
Oh, it's sort of a lamb, but it's got a monkey's face. Look at that. It's a lamb-monkey. Yeah. So we just met Rachel in the High Street, Bala, one of our subscribers. So hi, Rachel. Very nice to meet you. And well, Rachel lives in Bala, so lovely place to be, isn't it?
Yes.
We are having a lovely time. It's a beautiful place. So I've just been reminiscing about the time when we used to come in the 1970s.
Oh, yeah.
And Bala seems to be sort of as we remember it.
Yes.
But many parts of Wales are not.
Yes.
So they've suffered from the downturn in economy and so on. So yeah, it's really nice to be here and great to meet our viewers.
We're new to
Are you?
Are you? Yeah.
yes, no, we
Yeah.
it's very good.
Well,
Excellent.
if we find the tourist information board, well, when we do, I think it's down there, we'll ask them if the buses are still running, and it would be nice to go on a bus journey to somewhere. Yeah, I'll find out.
We've stopped for
find
coffee, haven't we?
Yes, we have at, well,
At the saucepan fat up there. I don't know how to pronounce it.
no.
It's Welsh. The tea shop, actually. But they do
Oh, there you
a
are.
2-course special, lamb or beef, with a pancake, summer birdie sauce, and ice cream. £8.95. They do all sorts of other stuff. We're having coffee, and I'm having a tea cake.
You should have had a Welsh cake. Do you know what they are?
No, I didn't dare.
I think they're more like scones with fruit currants and fruits in a Welsh cake.
A Welsh cake.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I didn't know what a Welsh cake was, and I think when you don't know what something is,
You won't want it, will you? No.
you're better off not having it, or asking.